Good evening. Welcome to Share the Wealth Sunday here on this Sunday, the 4th of March. I'm Stan Mathews. To my right is the one and only Mama Yoga Samut Scott
Hey, everybody.
of Whole Person Prosperity Coaching. And we want to thank our engineering staff led by Mr. Ruben Rodriguez here of Hamilton Radio and TV, making sure everything is working just fine for us. We have a great Share the Wealth Sunday lined up for you this evening. And we start all of our broadcasts with a gratitude message to everyone who is watching, everyone who is viewing. We say thank you to those who share information with us by text, by Facebook Messenger, by email, and otherwise. And we thank them for always being so supportive, always being so loving, always being so thoughtful, and making the Mathews broadcast an instrument that the community finds as a useful tool. The Mathews broadcast was founded and rests on 4 basic principles. Number 1 is alignment. We say that, you cannot live divine unless you align with your divine force that is. The book of the beginnings, the Bible, in the first chapter of the book of Genesis, verses 26 to 28 says, "And God made man and woman in his likeness and his image, and gave them authority to rule." So we must be aligned in order for us to manifest that which we'd like to manifest here on this earth. The second principle is the principle of empowerment. Here we hear the book of Timothy telling us, I've not given you a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. Of love, power, and a sound mind. We often tell everyone in our presence, you are more powerful than you know. And so you can do far more than you know when you embrace your divine power. The third principle is the principle of upliftment, how we make each other feel. And here we hear the voice of the one and only Maya Angelou, our poet laureate, in one of my favorite pieces, saying that people will forget what you said. They may even forget what you did, but they will not forget how you made them feel. So make someone feel like the king or queen that they are. Your candle loses nothing when it lights another. So lift each other up as best as you can all the time. Help someone else's light to shine. It will be good for your heart and good for your bottom line. Final principle is the principle of enrichment. And over and over and over in the scriptural text, we hear this word in the theme that God rejoices when his people prosper. God rejoices when his people prosper. Christ is stated to have said that I came that you might have life and have it more abundantly. Did not say that you have to wait to prosper after the funeral. Did not say that you have to wait till after you get on the other side, but thy kingdom come, thy will be done here on this earth. And so we tell you that you should live your best life now. You should look to prosper now in every possible way. So those are the principles of the Whole Person Prosperity broadcast. We call it the Whole Person Prosperity broadcast because our philosophy is that we can help you to acquire the mental, physical, relationship, and financial prosperity you desire if you allow yourself and allow us to coach you in how to get your mind and your body to vibrate with a certain higher level of energy. And that is what my partner, Ms. Scott, has been doing for the last 30 years, teaching people how to vibrate at another level, their mental and physical energy, taking it to another level so they can acquire that which they desire. So as we get into the broadcast, I want to bring her in so that she can expand upon that theme as only she can and help us to get the energy flowing in the right direction. So stay with us. We have guests that will be calling in from many different places and sharing things with us. We look forward to sharing the wealth with you. We have people that will be calling and sharing the wealth from Newark, New Jersey, calling and sharing what is going on in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., what is going on in the Trenton area, what is going on in the New Brunswick area, what is going on in the Teaneck, Bergen County area, what's going on in Harlem, New York. So we are going to have a great time tonight. And if you want to call in and join the conversation and share the wealth and share the wisdom, call us at 609-807-2492, 609-807-2492. Samu?
Yes, yes, yes. Good evening, everyone. Let us all just take a moment here and take a deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. That's to you all engineers over there, too. Y'all take a deep breath in, breathe in, and breathe out. You know, breathing helps to reset the nervous system. It helps to oxygenate the brain so that you can bring about the results that you want. Stan talked about my skills at helping people raise their energy.
Yeah.
And the energy gets raised toward the brain, y'all. That's what we want to do. You know, we want to raise our energy towards the command center of the body, which is the brain. And as he introduced me, I am Samude Scott, also known as Mama Yoga. Hey, everybody, Mama Yoga's family out there tuned in and listening to our show tonight. And I am also known as a whole person prosperity coach. I've been a whole person prosperity coach for nearly 30 years, but I have not called myself that until now. And my experience, what I am an expert at, is teaching individuals how to raise their vibration, how to increase their energy to acquire the level of mental, physical, relationship, and financial prosperity that they desire. And so you'll stay tuned and we'll share with you ways in which you can take advantage of Mama Yoga and the whole person prosperity skill set that we have for you to improve and thrive in your life.
And there is a whole person prosperity coaching event that will be coming up in the month of March.
Absolutely, absolutely. We want to talk about that more and more as we go on. But you know what I wanted to share at this moment is I wanted to say thank you and big energy of gratitude to everybody who came out and supported the Guarantee Their Greatness event. It was just phenomenally successful. Wouldn't you say, Stan?
I would absolutely say to all of those who came from all over the state of New Jersey.
That's right.
Came from as far as Hollywood, Florida.
Hollywood, Florida.
Shout out to Tyrone Ash that came up. Folks came from D.C., folks came from Philly. And certainly Brother Tyrone took the cake coming from Florida to be with us.
That's right. That's right.
And the energy was high in the room.
It was always high in the room.
It was
As
very
usual,
positive.
We always had to put people out.
So we had to apologize to Brother Bert Dumas. Want to give a shout out to Studio B Bakery and Bistro at 439 South Broad Street in Trenton for hosting us in the state capitol. And when we left, we got a call as we were arriving at our destination from a couple of people who had just left Studio B. This was beyond 11 o'clock.
That's
people was still there.
That's right.
Networking with each other, sharing the wealth, sharing the connections, sharing the positive vibrations. And so this is what happens, and this is what naturally should happen when you have like-minded, highly positive people getting together. The energy and the flow in the room is going to be unquestionably positive.
Yeah, it was really a wonderful, wonderful event. And wonderful from the perspective that here you had a room full of business owners, African-American business owners, all there in the spirit of cooperation, collaboration, and harmony, asking the question to each other, what can I do to help your business succeed? and then getting concrete, doable, manifestable examples and answers for those questions. The one thing that I love about the Guarantee Their Greatness that I think is an often overlooked byproduct of the Guarantee Their Greatness. It is a vehicle that not only brings entrepreneurs together to network, but those entrepreneurs who are featured, it allows them to shake up their base of support. It allows them to reconnect with their customers, to knock off the stagnation, and the sluggishness that a business gets, after time, that, over time, and that a business owner may experience. It kind of puts a little fire under the entrepreneur's bottom and gets them hustling for a new customer base. And that, to me, is the most exciting thing about Guarantee Their Greatness. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, it makes sense. I want to say congratulations to Leslie Carter of Fourth Estate News. I also want to say congratulations to Tony Brooks of Brooks Wealth Strategies Group. And I want to say congratulations to the one and only Mama Yoga to my right. They were the people the companies that were featured, and they all received a great deal of success. We have a caller coming in. I'm going to get back to the Guarantee Their Greatness. Who's on the line, Ruben?
Hi, this is Shakira.
Hi, Shakira Palmer of Empire Cleaning.
Pro Cleaning.
How are you?
I'm doing well today, and you?
I'm doing well, and you're calling in to share with us positive events that are going on in the Newark area. Why don't you share with our audience what's happening in the Newark area, Shakira?
Okay, so tomorrow, Monday, all Africans, Haitians, and the entire Caribbean community leaders are going to endorse Mayor Rosma Baraka for his 2018 re-election.
Wow.
So they want us to join them March 5th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at La Rouge Lounge, 972 Broad Street. Hashtag Newark Forward, hashtag Let's Make History Together. And it's sponsored by La Rouge. And, if anyone is interested, contact the show, and we're looking for volunteers. The second event is on Tuesday at La Rouge. It's the Red Light Game Night for gamers. I'm going to host this event for March 6th, every Tuesday at 972 Broad Street, La Rouge Lounge. It's for gamers. You want to play Scrabble, you want to play Spades, or you're a live gamer and you're interested in Madden or Call of Duty, that's the place to be on Tuesdays, every Tuesday. Last but not least is the 10 Collective. 10 Collective presents every Saturday from 2:30 to 6:30 finance, health, wealth seminar, financial fitness, cryptocurrency, tax consultations, community affairs, cannabis investments, and scalar energy that's used through the Tesla technology. And of course, that will be filmed, edited, and produced by Tri-State Triangle Media. And that's the week of March between the 5th and the 10th.
And we thank you so much for being our correspondent in the Newark areas, Shakira. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow at the post-broadcast reception. The Mathews broadcast will be tomorrow at the 571 Bloomfield Avenue in Verona, New Jersey, and having our reception right downstairs afterwards at 8 o'clock. And Shakira and many other business people will be with us. If you're in the North Jersey area tomorrow and you want to benefit from the positive, powerful connections in the room, meet with strategic partners, build your clientele, and just build your wealth and your information base, join us at 571 Bloomfield Avenue in Verona. You'll know you're there because on the right side of the street, you will see a Wells Fargo. On the left side, you'll see a J.P. Morgan Chase, and you will see a bridal store. So if you see those three things, just come on through the door and come upstairs to the second floor to the Gems Television Studio. We will be there and at the reception downstairs afterwards. Thank you again, Shakira, for being our correspondent in the Newark area. We'll have others calling in. But just wanted to get back to Guarantee Their Greatness and say this. I mentioned Tony Brooks. I mentioned Leslie Carter. I mentioned you, obviously, Samut. But I also want to mention our investment panel and those on the investment panel that so shared their information and was so highly positive with our audience as well. Mr. Sam Collins in Precious Metals. Thank you, Sam. He is our gold finger. And Mr. Maurice Watts in telling you those elements you should have in your portfolio so that you can reach that financial goal for your retirement. And certainly, last but not least, the great lady herself, Ms. Farida Stokes of Harks Realty, teaching us how to invest in real estate. All of you, all 6 of those individuals were awesome. Everyone in the audience was very, very uplifted. We are still getting positive feedback coming in. Miss Doris Reed Worthington, our caterer and event planner, was an individual who was particularly impressed with the feedback, with the offerings from our panelists, both in the investment panel and the companies that we were featuring. So stay tuned. You will be hearing when the next Guarantee Their Greatness is. But right now, our focus is what is on your mind. So we want to know here on Share the Wealth Sunday what you're thinking about. So you can join the conversation at 609-807-2492, 609-807-2492, waiting to hear from the one and only success coach, the one and only Haki Ami from the greater Washington, D.C. area, the writer of Mission Unstoppable, along with George Fraser, and along with Mr. Les Brown, the motivator. I see he's calling in now.
Yes, it's Brother Haki.
Haki Ami. Welcome, Haki. I'm here with Samut.
Peace, Brother Haki. How are you doing?
Yes.
Is the weather different in D.C., Hak?
Say again?
It got cold here in Central Jersey. How does it feel in D.C., man?
Oh yeah, well we under that same thing.
Oh, it went down there.
Cold front and wind Mageddon. Yeah, so we just came over it though. We good.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Haki, as we did with Shakira Palmer from the Newark area, we want to know what are the events that people of color, brothers and sisters of African descent, what are they doing in the D.C. area to build wealth? I know I saw something with Pastor Jamal Bryant doing a major consecration prayer as we move towards the Easter holidays. I also saw an economic empowerment summit that I think is being convened by Malik Zulu Shabazz. I don't know if you're involved with that, but why don't you tell us a few of the things that are going on so that members of our audience who may be calling in from, who may be residing in the D.C. area can join with you, Haki.
Certainly. Well, thank you, and I appreciate both of you, seeing both of your work over the past few years, so thank you for the opportunity. Well, yeah, actually, I will be participating in the 10,000 Black Men rally. That's with attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz. So it's actually a 5-day conference, if you will, at Shiloh Church in Washington, D.C. So on the first day is the economic portion of that. That's going to be on that Thursday, I believe. So we're going to have several people, Mike Bitts, who's a really large hotel owner all over St. Louis and Detroit. Dr. Boyce Watkins is going to be coming in and presenting. Dr. Claude Anderson, myself, Dr. David Anderson is coming up from Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said Dr. Claude, one of my mentors. Black Labor, White Wealth, Powernomics 1 and 2.
Yeah, and his newest book, he got a new one. Is that the one you're talking about, part 2?
Powernomics 1 and 2 are already out. What's the newest one's name, Haki?
Yeah, well, it's the black reader, the black history reader
All right.
piece. It's a red book. It's more like got a question and then an answer. Going
Mm-hmm.
over several historic facts in terms of economics and just legal things that were done historically as well. But I like the format of it. It's in a question and answer period. So yeah, looking forward to hearing Dr. Anderson, of course. So yeah, so we've got some good, strong lineup of people, for 5 days. After that, some other presentations as well along that. So,
Brother Haki, when is the date for the conference that you're speaking of?
so certainly that's going to be April the 18th
Mm-hmm.
through the 22nd. So I believe that's maybe Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something to that effect. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, so it's like 4 to 5 days, but definitely the 18th through the 22nd. I just
And where can people? Right, and
Yeah.
where can people find more information about that? If they want to get tickets or attend or anything of that sort.
Well, certainly. You can look. We have an Eventbrite page. If it may be under the men's convention.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the 10,000 Black Men's Convention on Eventbrite, or you can.
Will you have
hopefully
something
I'm
on your
sure
page?
I may have something on my wall, my Facebook wall about it. I'll post something up
Okay.
as well, so that both of you can, share it. A lot of different people. I mean, Professor Griff, Anthony Brada, some other
Okay.
individuals.
Mm-hmm.
For the other 2 days, it's going to be up there. But Black Lawyers for Justice or the Black Men's Convention, if people could Google either one of those, but it's an Eventbrite as well that individuals can actually register for.
Okay.
But I'll send you both something.
And this event is exclusive to men, right? So how can sisters help support this event? I got to ask that.
Yeah, and I believe that there actually are going to be some. I believe I'm not, if I'm not mistaken, it may be one of the days they're going to have a portion where some of the sisters are going to be speaking.
Uh-huh.
And to my knowledge, I'm not. I don't think that they certainly didn't close it off.
Right.
To
Right.
say that women cannot attend or anything like
sure.
that. But I know that there are, in fact, some sisters that are going to be speaking. I know Dr. Amy and Dr. Hassani Muhammad, and she's an attorney, and Dr. Amy Jenkins out of D.C. She's going to be speaking as well.
Okay.
Right. But I can get more specific information. This is a lot of days of all day work, active love. Yeah.
Well, Haki, we can't wait to not only enjoy the conference for 10,000 men, but also to have you come here to the North Jersey, Central Jersey area and share, the success coach work that you've been doing so fabulously, and also share in Mission Unstoppable. So we're going to let you run right now. Thank you for sharing that. We've got another caller coming in, and we look to support Brother Haki. You can go to the MathewsBroadcast.com. Right at our website, you can find Mission Unstoppable, Haki, Les Brown, and George Frazier's work, and you can purchase it right online. We want to support this brother because we want to make sure that we're letting that wealth circulate in our community. And this is one of the most wise, one of the most successful and hardest working people in our community. And we want to thank him for taking the time on this Sunday night to share the wealth. I think we have Brother Chris Johnson on.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well. Chris, how are you?
How are you? How are you doing today? Thank you for having me on.
Well, we're more than happy to have you on. Chris, what's the name of your organization?
The name of my organization is Grades for Life. I'm president and founder of Grades for Life. And this is more of an awareness call. I'm not really, I'm not so much promoting an event more just what we're doing and what the cause is.
All right. And so what are you guys doing, Chris?
All right, so we are connecting communities through education. What Grades for Life is about what if we all got a grade for life, for how we live life, and it's about promoting that narrative. And we're connecting communities through education with technology. In April, we're going to be launching our program in East Orange, and what we're doing is we're connecting groups that don't normally communicate with each other, which would be the business community and the school community. And those are hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
yes,
I can hear
we can
you.
hear you fine.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so we're connecting those two groups together through education, through a community-wide rewards program built around the narrative of helping become better students, become better citizens, helping people become better citizens, and just connecting those communities.
Well, the most important thing that you're doing there is bringing technology and education together and enhancing the educational experience of our young people. I am East Orange is my hometown, so I'm glad you're starting in that district. I have many friends who are at the Board of Ed who are principals and teachers in the district, and I'm so happy that that connection was made and that Grades for Life is doing great things there. So, Chris, thanks again for calling in. We have another caller coming in, and we will be watching for the great work that Grades for Life is doing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a great night, Chris.
You as well.
Ruben is a 609. I saw it. Oh. Well, I don't know if that was the great Brian Davis that called. All right.
Hello, caller, 6487.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
There we go. Hi, you're on. You're next.
Hey, caller, this is Stan Mathews with Samud Scott in the Mathews broadcast. Who's calling?
This is Jarrell.
Oh, hello. How are you? Jay Chala.
T'Challa.
J'Challa. This is actually Flaw 700, right?
Yes.
How
Flaw
are you
700
today?
of the Podcast Brothers Network.
Flaw 700 of the Podcast Brothers Network. Welcome, welcome. So lovely to hear your voice. And what would you like to share with our listeners today? Our viewers, actually.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me on. Well, I'm Flaw 700 of the Podcast Brothers Network, and I run a network of podcasters, preferably black podcasters who need an outlet, who just want to have fun, have a good time, and express themselves, and have an audience to do it in front of. And I help them reach the audience that they're looking for. So.
Okay. So
it's
what?
Like with the radio business, kind of like, you know, it's hard to get on the radio, but it's not that hard to become a podcaster.
Right. So what kind of shows are on your network at this time?
On my network, bunch of comedy. We have a lot of comedy shows. I know that our shows are comedy, humor, music, hip hop. Your show, Mama Yoga, the Mama Yoga Show, where that's like definitely a different, unique show where we teach people about the healthy ways of living. And I actually try to reach out to have more shows like that because we need that. Everything just shouldn't be about comedy and laughter. We just definitely want to drop gems, is what we like to call it, on our listeners and have them leave the show with knowledge that they didn't have before they listen to it in a comedic form. So we have shows like that. It's called the Mind, Body, Energy, and Balance Show. We have a show called 3 Shades Dope, and it's basically a podcast. One woman, 2 men. They're 3 shades of black. One's an Afro-Latina. One's a caramel-complected man. One is a dark-skinned man. They just have fun, clowning each other. But they just give you 3 different perspectives of the dopeness that they bring. My show, for one, is a show with me and my brother. And if you know how siblings give it up, then you already know how we're coming. We argue and bicker on the show.
as if the mics aren't even on, but it's funny. So, you know, we do things like that on the Podcast Brothers Network.
All right.
The objective is for you to come to me and for me to have what it is that you're looking for. You know, it's not just about me plugging my personal show. If you want some, how can I put it? If you want a healthy plate of vegetables, you know, I can tell you the Mind, Body, Energy, and Balance show is the show for you. If you just want to laugh, if you want some girl talk, I can tell you that this certain show is for you. So, you know, that's what I'm doing.
That's outstanding. And how can our viewers and listeners, we have a lot of people tuned in online as well, how can they find your network?
You can find the network at podbrothersnetwork.com, I believe. All of our shows are on that website. For those of you that are big on social media, you can find us on Twitter, TBP Pod Network, and I know it's a lot, so I say T as in Tommy, B as in Billy, P as in Peter, T as in Tommy, N as in Nicholas. You can find us on all the social media platforms with those 5 letters. And
all right.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for calling in, and stay tuned to the Mathews broadcast here and the Whole Person Prosperity broadcast as we
continue to share the Wealth Sundays. Thanks for calling in. Thank you, Jarrell. I want to say thank you for tuning in to Mr. Justin Lester of Justin's Crab Shack. He and his wife, Tiana, were with us at Guarantee Their Greatness. They have an outstanding catering business right in Trenton, and they can be reached very easily. Just go to the Facebook page, Justin's Crab Shack. So Justin and Tiana, thanks for joining us. Mr. Matthew McClary, our real estate investor and real estate coach, is joining us. Welcome, Matthew, for being with us as well. Author Larry Davis from Dallas, Texas. Larry is the author of Re-Educating the African American Child. This is a must-have book for all parents out there. And we want to tell Larry, thank you for publishing the book. He's in our author spotlight on the Mathews Broadcast website. That is the MathewsBroadcast.com, the MathewsBroadcast.com. And his name is Mr. Larry Davis. And we want to shout out everybody who's online that's tuned in to our live on our Facebook feed on the Mathews or Stan Mathews page on Facebook. Shout out to Barry McLean, our videographer. Yes. Barry, you did a great job at GTG, Guarantee Their Greatness. Connie McKisson, good to see you, Mr. Connie Mack. Lovely to see you, and I will be stopping by to give you a chat up as well. Shonda, lovely Shonda Schaaf, or Scaife. I always say her last name wrong. Shonda, why don't you call in and tell us about your wonderful services? Where's that at? Oh, 609-807-2492. Family from, is she from Guyana? Mother Cecilia Andrews. Yes. That's my auntie. Yes. Hello, shout out, and thank you for always tuning in. Every week you're with us, ma'am. Stephanie Miner, Michelle Bell, the dynamic duo, the two of them. Shout out and lots of love to you all. J'Challa Killmonger, he got the whole thing, boy. I tell you, this Black Panther got a host to us for sure. And then Guy Benjamin, shout out to you all and the many other people who are tuned in to our live broadcast from the Facebook page. Shout out to you all. Absolutely. Ben Guy, thank you so much for all that you do in the area of real estate. This young man is listen to the name Benjamin Guy, and he is going places in the world of real estate as well as in the other areas that he's involved with. Just an all-around outstanding entrepreneur, also involved with Chris Johnson, the Grades for Life. They were both in the house on Wednesday night. Keep your eye on this young man. He is just a fantastic, hard-working, out-of-sight guy, and is just one of those people on the rise. If you haven't already found somewhere where you are getting your hair and skin products that are totally natural and made for us, good for us, by us, check out Paris Beauty Supplies here in Trenton on Edgewood Avenue, owned by Andrew, Drew that is, and Donna Paris. They specialize in the campaign to take, well, the movement to take our hair and skin back. We hear complaints all over the state of New Jersey about how we're treated by people from other countries who don't necessarily care for us, don't want us in their stores, but will sell all kinds of hair and skin products to us. Well, Paris Hair and Beauty Supply has the Take Back Our Hair and Skin campaign, and they're a fantastic couple with a fantastic business. We spend hundreds of millions of dollars on skin and beauty products with everyone else. What they do is they find great companies that make those products, and they put those products in their store, and they distribute those products and teach those entrepreneurs that make great skin and hair products even better. So if you want to join the Skin, Take Back Our Skin and Take Back Our Hair campaign, call Drew and Donna Parrish at 609-218-5883, 609-218-5883, or you can go right to parisbeautysupply.com online. Also want to make mention of another great company, and that's the Fourth Estate News, owned by Miss Leslie Carter. This is a publication that's going statewide, and we'll be having and sharing good news with people all over the state of New Jersey, good news that we need to hear. When we tune into the news at 6 p.m. and 11 p.m., it's always about some tragedy, who shot who robbed who did. We heard enough of that. So if you were not paying attention, you might not know that there are great things going on in urban communities and great people doing them. Well, Miss Leslie Carter is one of those individuals at the 4E News. We are so proud of her as the 4E News relaunches and goes statewide here in the state of New Jersey. The market may be down, but it's not the only game in town. Call our precious metals expert, Mr. Sam Collins, at 215-630-0570, 215-630-0570. Sam will show you how saving gold can build your wealth, and how teaching your loved ones how to do the same thing can build a fortune. And certainly don't want to forget that if you want to acquire a higher level of mental, physical, relationship, and financial prosperity, that the person to my right is the person to call. The Whole Person Prosperity Experience is coming to Mercer Community College on the 17th of March.
That's right.
It will be from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
10 to 1, dear.
10 to 1. I'm off on the time, 10 to 1. And so I am asking and commanding all of my male friends to come on out. Anthony Moss, I'm looking for you. Tony Brooks, I'm looking for you. Benjamin Guy, I'm looking for you. Paul Dussard, I'm looking for you. Edward Little, I'm looking for you. Sam Collins, I'm looking for you. I can't call on Bernard Borges. He's in Miami.
He can come up for that. He can come up for that. BJ, we looking for you, Bernard.
Bernard.
And he's watching, too.
Claude K., our newest member, we want you to be in the house. Bernard, you're watching. I know you're a workout guy, so you can come back for the 17th. Drew Paris wants you to be in the house. All of you that I just named and many others, you got an email from me saying, come to the Whole Person Prosperity Experience. Let me tell you, This sister is going to make you move.
Yeah.
She's going to make you focus. And if you're having the challenges of that 4 o'clock wall where your energy just falls, or you can't have clarity or focus during the day, on the physical side, you will not have that. You will not hit that 4 o'clock wall if you use her nutrition program and the exercise program and the yoga program that she has. You will not lack mindfulness and clarity and focus if you get into the affirmation meditation that she uses and that she's been teaching for 30 years. So be at the Mercer Community College on the 17th of March for the Whole Person Prosperity Experience. You will not forget this experience. You will leave inspired, uplifted, and have a pathway and a plan.
That's right.
To take your mental and your physical vibration to the level that you want it to be.
That's right. Let me just give you just a bit of a hint of what March 17th will look like for those who attend. You know, people hear yoga and they think of legs behind the head and a person bent up like a pretzel. We don't do that. It's not that at all. You know, it is a system that we'll share with you, a practical, easy to implement blueprint strategy to help you keep your energy, your focus, your, that desire, zest, and zeal for life, for success in your business, that drive to keep that engine revved nicely, evenly, and that you can be in it for the long haul, right? It's not, it will be a day of fun, of engagement, of simple, practical tools, as well as thought-provoking, theory and message that we will bring to you during the Whole Person Prosperity. It's only 3 hours. It's from 10 to 1. And this particular experience is designed for the entrepreneur and or corporate employee, right? We have some other opportunities and offerings that we want to share with the community at large, but the WPP experience, Whole Person Prosperity Experience, coming up on March 17th, is specifically designed for my entrepreneurs. My people out there hustling, with a vision and a dream, and just want their body, the energy and vibration, the physical, the mental capacity, the drive to continue to go after that dream of theirs. I see some of, people listening or tuned in on our Facebook Live. Carmen, known as Bucci, one of the greatest, entrepreneurs in this region. We want to make sure we keep your vital life force high, darling, so you can keep putting out the great product and great energy that you have. Brother Ulabala of the Big Easy. What's up, Ula?
Ula, can we come over and get one of the salmon cakes tonight?
Salmon cakes, we ain't playing with Ulabala.
111 South Warren Street, the Big Easy.
That's right. So people who have that type of hustle, that type of drive, the Whole Person Prosperity, the teachings within this program, this seminar, are designed to keep your motivation, show you how to keep your motivation elevated. Because it's not easy to be an entrepreneur. It takes a lot of what we like to call intestinal fortitude. Right? Strength, stamina, motivation, and drive to keep your business, your vision flourishing. And sometimes it's not just about your product, but your energy drops, your desire drops. Let me ask you something. Have you been at your business a while and are like, look, I don't know if I should keep doing this? Sometimes you feel like you just want to be kept. Go get a job and just, go through the motions of working somewhere. That's how you know your energy has changed, and you just need a little different understanding. I was listening to Tony Robbins, and he was saying that his golf game was off, and so he hired a pro. What does a wise person do? They hire a coach. They hire a pro, right? So he hired a coach to show him how to improve his golf game, and the coach gave him less than a percent of a change in his swing, and it made the entire difference in his golf game. Well, so too is our entrepreneurial efforts. Sometimes you just need a little tweak, and then you get that energy back. You get that passion back. You get that desire back. You get your sexy back, if you will. Ain't nobody thinking about Justin Timberlake. Like Prince says, sexy always been here. Right? You get it back. And that's what we want to share with you at the WPP Whole Person Prosperity Experience on 317. You can register at Whole Person Prosperity or www.wpponline.com. WPPonline.com. It is a very minimal ask. You go on. We're running a sale now. 3 hours of the most outstanding coaching and skills that you'll get to not only acquire the mental, physical, relationship, and financial prosperity you desire. If whole person prosperity is what you need to thrive, then reach out to us at 609-516-9805.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I can tell you that I'm living proof of the work that this great sister does. The teaching, the wisdom that she shares has enabled me. I'm an early riser and sometimes stay up too late, but my energy levels are always high now. The nutrition program is outstanding. The weight is down. The energy is up. The focus and the clarity is there. And the meditation and the affirmation is next level science. If you don't take a half an hour every day and get grounded internally and to really get that focus for your day, you cannot win the day until you get focused and clear in the AM. And this is one of the things that she teaches us. And I can tell you, I am living proof at the success of these teachings and what they have done for me and others. I mean, for 30 years, this lady has labored and learned from the greatest minds in the area of mindfulness, in the area of health and wellness, to be able to come up with the coaching program that she now has. This is next level stuff. So on the 17th, join us for the Whole Person Prosperity Experience at the Mercer Community College. I want to also, as we go out this evening, ask you to tune in again tomorrow. Our broadcast week starts at 7 p.m. We will also be live streaming here on the Facebook page as well, and also at Gems Radio and TV out of Verona, New Jersey. Tomorrow, our guest on the Mathews broadcast will be Mr. Matthew McClary, our real estate investor and broker, Mr. Alvin McKinney, who owns Milltown Dry Cleaning and Wash and Fold, Miss Lex Demirali, who is the senior lender for the Newark Community Development Corporation, and Miss Melissa Oliver, who is also the owner of Starbright Commercial Cleaning. Want to mention to my family in the Newark area that the Newark Community Development Corporation has asked Samut and I to be on hand with them on March the 29th at New Jersey PAC.
Yep.
Right? At New Jersey PAC, we're going to be there for the entire day. There will be having a women's economic empowerment summit. Now listen to this, sisters, all over the state, but especially those of you in Newark. If you have a Newark address and you have a business that is operating or just started in the Newark area, they're going to be giving away 2 grants, one for $5,000 and the other one for $2,500. They will have a pitch contest, and they will be picking 2 companies to give away $5,000. You heard that right. And $2,500 on that day. In addition to that, they have a microloan program that can enable you to get up to $10,000 on very low interest. We want to thank Mayor Ras Baraka for the forward thinking to try and create businesses with women in the city of Newark, the Brick City, which is the most populous city in the state of New Jersey. And this is the kind of forward thinking that has drawn $3 billion worth of investment to Newark under the Baraka administration. Now, I know we're in a political season, and I know there are two candidates running, but I have to report the facts, because what we do as journalists, broadcast journalists, is report facts. It's not political to tell the truth. And so that investment is being poured into the city. People like Shaquille O'Neal have invested in the city. People like the great Dana Owens, many of them know her as Queen Latifah, has invested in the city. And so, you know, you have a renaissance there. You have a renaissance here in the state capital, Trenton, New Jersey. There is an election here. A new mayor will be elected here in May, but you can already see the signs of the renaissance here. And so we are very excited in the Mathews broadcast, Samut and I, as we look at what is coming in Atlantic City, as we look at what's coming in Camden, as we look at what's coming in Trenton, as we look at what's coming in Elizabeth, as we look at what is happening in Newark, what is happening in East Orange, what is happening all over the state, we have great leadership that are making changes in urban communities, and we're not going to let anybody tell us that positive developments are not occurring under great leadership in urban communities throughout this state, because we have great people who are in leadership, who are very wise, who are very energetic, and are committed to the rise of our people.
That's right.
So we want you to tune in tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock to the Mathews, at 7 o'clock to the Mathews broadcast. The Inner Circle Business Network reception will be at 8 o'clock at the Asian Cuisine right downstairs from our studio at 8 o'clock. And then on Wednesday, we will be right here in the great state capital of Trenton at Studio B Bakery and Bistro for the Inner Circle Network Wednesday meeting. And we look forward to seeing Chef Bert Dumas and all of you who are in the Inner Circle Network Central Jersey chapter. So as we sign off, I want to ask Sister Samut if you have any closing thoughts. We want to thank everyone who called in, all of our viewers again. Each week we're going to bring you an update from all over the place. You heard our correspondents from D.C., from Philadelphia. You heard them from Newark. You heard them from New Brunswick this evening. And we are going to open it up so that we can hear the positive news from all over our communities between Harlem and D.C. every Sunday night, so that you can be prepared to take advantage of these offerings all over this four-state area.
I just want to say to everyone, always remember your mind is the command center of your success. The way you feel, the way you think, and what you envision in your mind is what helps you be successful in life. Learn to control your own mind, or have it controlled by the powers that be. Whole person prosperity is where it's at.
Absolutely. And so as we close this Share the Wealth Sunday night with Mr. Ruben Rodriguez here at Hamilton Radio and TV, as we always say, there are two types of people in the world. There are dreamers like this lady.
Dreamers like this man.
That guy right here, Ruben Rodriguez. Dreamers like everyone in the studio and everyone who is watching the broadcast. And there are dream killers. Embrace the first and run like heck from the second. This is Stan and Samut saying good night.
Good night.
And God bless.
God bless. Peace and love.